Elric and Anto. In a quiet woodland village, hidden beneath mossy branches and twinkling stars, lived a cheerful little elf named Elric. Elric wasn't like the other elves who fancied flowers or played flute music by the streams. Elric had an unusual best friend, a tiny ant he found one summer's morning under a mushroom. He named him Anto, and from that day on, they were inseparable. Elric loved Anto dearly. He built him a cozy acorn house, fed him sugar crystals, and sang lullabies every night. But Elric wasn't just kind, he was generous. Maybe a little too generous. Every day, Elric tried to feed Ant something new. Honey drops, berry bits, enchanted breadcrumbs, and Anto, being a loyal and hungry companion, gobbled it all up happily. What Elric didn't realize was that his magical food, filled with forest spells and fairy dust, was having an unusual effect on Anto. He grew. At first, just a little, barely noticeable. But weeks turned into months, and Anto grew faster and faster. Soon, he was the size of a squirrel, then a raccoon, then a bear. By the time Anto's legs no longer fit through the door of Elric's treehouse, the elf knew he had a hard choice to make. With a heavy heart and tearful goodbye, Elric took Anto to the Grand Woodland Zoo, a sanctuary for magical creatures. The keepers were amazed. "What kind of creature is this?" they asked. Elric simply smiled and said, "He's my ant." Visitors came from far and wide to see the enormous creature. Children squealed with delight. Artists painted him. Poets wrote about him. But no one could quite understand why this gentle giant was called an elephant. They didn't know the story, that once long ago he was just an ordinary ant with an extraordinary friend. And to this day, when people visit the zoo and stare in awe at the elephant, they never guess the truth behind its curious name, or the elf who once loved him enough to feed him the world.